All right, so here's the deal. This is going to hit again. I mean, this person, whoever this is, doing this, has issued a bunch of individual strikes and essentially is trying to destroy my business. Okay? So what I did is I had to take extreme action. Now, you might say, well, why didn't you private all of your podcasts and streams and everything that ever used that intro? Well, I could, except there's a problem with that. When you private a video, it just means the public can't see it. But if there's already a copyright strike in the pipeline, it will still apply to your channel. I know this for a fact because in 2015, one of the first times I was ever really negatively affected by this issue, I had all my videos privated that I thought would be affected, and I still got a second copyright strike for it. So, privating does nothing. It doesn't help. It's already issued. You're screwed.
Oh, yeah, content ID! Content ID! Content ID alert!
It really upsets me. Let's just put it that way. It really upsets me. All right? This is work that I've done for the last year. These are shows that I built up. These are topics that people like to hear, right? This is not just me bullshitting every day. This is a lot of meaningful discussion that I have with my audience, Q&A. These are shows that likely over time would have gotten views, residual views, in the background. And now this is 10 months of my life deleted that I shouldn't have to delete. I did nothing wrong. I'm not using the song that's getting copyright strikes against it. It's completely false. And I have to delete 10 months of work because of a fucking troll. It's bullshit, okay? And I'm tired of it. I really am. But it seems like YouTube just doesn't care. They don't. They just really don't seem to want any effort into anything. Everything has to be automated. Too bad. If you get hurt by false things, who cares if it hurts you and your business and your life? We don't care. Problem is, all the work that I put into this entity, it's not a business. It's because it's not. I don't own a business. I don't legally own a business anywhere. Right? We're a giant billion-dollar company. We don't give two shits about you or anybody else. It's disgusting is what it is, in my opinion. It's morally wrong. It's ethically wrong. It's legally wrong. When you're throwing around false DMCA claims, you're breaking the DMCA law. It's nonsense, okay? These need to be vetted. They absolutely need to. And by the way, I know for a fact that there are cases where YouTube does vet claims. I know it. I have it in writing. Let's put it that way. Anyway, so I had to delete all this content off my channel. So what is that going to do? I'll tell you what that's going to do. It deletes tons of views off my channel. It's going to make this channel once again be negatively affected. How? This channel will not show up in YouTube search algorithm now. Because I deleted a bunch of content, this hurts a channel. When you have a bunch of content removed from a channel, YouTube's algorithm says, oh, there's something wrong with that channel. That channel had stuff forcefully removed, and therefore, obviously, there's a problem, so don't show in search results anymore. This is what happened to my channel in 2015. Exactly the same situation. And there's nothing I could do to fix it. It took years of me uploading to this channel to get it back into the YouTube algorithm. And now I'm screwed. Again. And there's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is say, well, tough it out. Okay? That's it. That's literally it. At this point, I seriously don't even care anymore. YouTube is just such an afterthought to me at this point. Some people are like, well, why didn't you edit out the intros to the videos? Are you insane? Do you think that YouTube allows you to mass edit videos? No, they do not. YouTube does not allow that whatsoever. Okay? I would have had to individually edit every video and edit the intro out. Each video would have taken about an hour. So let's do the math. 6 shows a week times what? It's a 10 months, so what, 40 weeks? So let's see. 6 hours times 40. So if I spent, 240 some hours plus editing videos, maybe oh, by the way, the channel's already down because already all the strikes have hit. You see? I had 3 million new oranges. I lost 2 million oranges from my stock that was over here, completely separated from the 3 million new oranges. Did the 3 million new oranges dis-a-fucking-pear? No, you still have 3 million oranges over here. So, it's not possible. It's not, for someone like me who's as, someone who makes as much content as I do. It's not possible to do stuff like that. You know, if I was a giant YouTuber who employed a team of people who could have went in to handle it, if I had a high up contact at YouTube because I'm a giant YouTuber with millions of subs and makes tons of money on YouTube, maybe I would have had some defense against this. I have none. I don't. All right? I'm small potatoes. No one gives two shits about me at YouTube. They never did, to be honest. Even when I was a big partner at Machinima, YouTube said, delete your videos. They didn't care. They said, the process is the process. You can't go around the process. Once the process is in effect, there's no stopping it. Delete your videos. So that's what I did. Again. Okay? So, the good news is, after deleting the videos, alright, no additional strikes have hit for now. Alright? And I've put in 2 counter notifications against the 2 videos in question that were, you know, hit with copyright strikes. And now here's what happens. Here's the legal process that needs to take place. There's 10 business days that need to pass, okay? Within those 10 business days, this company that supposedly, which is not real, I'm telling you, they're fake strikes, the company, this music company, would have to go to court and issue court orders to say that they're going to sue me for the use of this song in my videos. They're actually going to spend thousands of dollars to go to court and sue me for using a song that's not even in the videos in question. So I want to think about how ridiculous that would be if a company thought to do that when the song is not even there, right? Like, it wouldn't even make any sense. So, it doesn't make, you know, it's stupid. And it's not going to happen because the claims aren't real. Like I said, it's not even the correct music company supposedly issuing the claims. It's just bullshit. So, basically, there's nothing I can really do about it besides sit around and wait 10 business days. All right? When 10 business days have passed from me issuing the counter notifications, okay, these copyright strikes will be removed from the channel and we'll be back to normalcy around here. But in the meantime, if any other false strikes hit this channel for any reason, the channel will likely be suspended. And I really don't have any means to fix the process or fix that. I've already talked to YouTube because now I'm going to tell you the next steps that I took, okay? This channel will be suspended and gone. And there's nothing I can do until these counter notifications hit 10 business days, all right? And then the channel will come back, all right? So, in the meantime, everything is in limbo. I'm going to continue making content on this channel, and hopefully nothing happens. But if something happens, we have a backup plan. I'm going to explain that plan to you because I had a nearly 1-hour discussion with YouTube about this, and I'm going to tell you everything that they said, okay? So, continuing the story. After the false strikes hit and I issued the counter notifications, all right, I went to talk to YouTube about this. The first thing I did is I wrote a very lengthy email to YouTube's legal department, legal at youtube.com. They have a legal email address. And I explained to them 2 things. I said, number 1, someone is issuing mass false copyright strikes in my name. This is a massive legal issue for you because someone is abusing your system and I'm trying to notify you via the chat that it's happening and you're ignoring me. I want some action taken on this. Please contact me. Then I explained I was hit with false copyright strikes as a result of it, and that's a retaliatory action because YouTube did not handle it properly.
You know, I would like to really feel that eventually YouTube will do something about it. They claimed recently that they had changed their terms of service and now they were going to actually enforce their bullying laws, or their bullying, not laws, but their bullying criteria and the like.
So I sent an email off to their legal department, okay? Then I went to YouTube chat again. Now, we already know YouTube chat is worthless, but I said, what the hell? I might as well do it again. It's the only other recourse I have. There's no other means to contact YouTube besides this chat. So I went to YouTube chat yet again. And I sat there talking to them. And I, by the way, once again, I documented the entire conversation. I saved the whole thing. I talked to them about 3 different issues. Issue number 1, the mass impersonation that I'm having here of people issuing strikes in my name. After talking to them about this for about 25 minutes and finally getting the person on the other end to understand what I was saying, all right, here's what they finally said. Are you ready for this? It's not your problem because you're not doing it. It's the problem of the people who are being hit with the false strikes. They either need to use the counter notification system to get the strikes removed, just like everybody else, or they need to get a lawyer and have the lawyer contact us, and then we will talk about it further. That's exactly what I was told by YouTube help chat, support chat, is there's nothing I can do whatsoever because I'm not involved in it. Don't get involved in it. Do not even, there's nothing I can do at all. The people who are getting the false strikes need to use counter notifications or actually have a lawyer contact YouTube on their behalf. That's what I was told.
Nothing I could do.
All right? And I even said to them, I said, so to make this clear, you're saying you want someone to sue you. And the person responded, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying have a lawyer contact us. That doesn't mean sue. That just means have a legal representative contact us. And I was like, so I want you to think about this. Essentially what YouTube is saying is, unless you're rich, you have absolutely no defense against crimes on YouTube. Because the only people who can afford to get a lawyer are rich people. If you're not aware, because we'll talk about this, because by the way, I am seeking legal representation, and I have already spoken with 2 different lawyers, just so you know, okay? And I'm going to tell you what happened as a result of that. Lawyers are incredibly expensive. Do you want to know the running rate of a standard lawyer? About $300 an hour. That's not an exaggeration. An average lawyer, just to talk with you, they will charge you $300 an hour for their time. So unless you're rich, you can't actually protect yourself, which is bullshit, right? So that's what YouTube is under the impression. If you are rolling in dough, have a lawyer talk to us and maybe we'll discuss how broken our systems are and help you. But if you're not rich, we don't care.
Wumi says that I also wanted to become president, school principal, drug dealer, porn star, race car driver, and a lawyer. Actually, I've been all those things.
Hey, so since this is going on and I got these false strikes against me, and I even explained to them, I said, listen, if you look at the strikes, you can see that there's a music company that doesn't own the rights to the song that are claiming or hitting my video with the copyright claims or copyright strikes. In addition, my videos don't even have the song in them. It's a different song. So not only is the company incorrect, it's obviously a false impersonation, but also the content is not even in the video. So how can you tell me this is a valid complaint? And they said, well, of course, the YouTube chat support person doesn't do that. They said, we don't handle the complaint here. We have a copyright department. What you need to do is issue counter notices. And it's up to our copyright department to determine if the claim is valid or not. And if they outright can tell it's fake, they'll just get rid of it. But if they can't tell, if there's, what do they say? If you can't prove within a shadow of a doubt that it's fake, then they're just going to pretend like it's real because they don't want to deal with a legal issue. So they'll just pretend like the claim is real. Even if there's mostly evidence saying it's fake, they don't care. They want to protect their own butts. Okay? So
what else is going on? Not too much. Unfortunately, I'm still getting wind of YouTubers being hit by copyright strikes and bullshit. Apparently another YouTuber who has a pretty good following was shut down today. I already have forgotten the name of this YouTuber. So now I feel bad because I was gonna talk about it.
This is so ridiculous. Okay? The third thing I talked to them about was what happens if DSP Gaming gets falsely shut down. Let's say a third strike hits. I said, I've deleted all the stuff, so I should not get hit with a third strike, okay? But what if a third strike hits the channel for something else, and the channel now gets suspended, all right? So here's how it works. Supposedly, if your channel gets 3 copyright strikes against it, and you have taken no recourse, like no defense against it, your channel shut down. And it will stay shut down forever unless you get the strikes removed somehow. Okay? 3 strikes, you're out, essentially. All right? Now, excuse me. I have counter notices in, and the counter notices were accepted and forwarded to the false claimant. All right? So I already have 2 legal processes in place to protect the channel. If a third strike hits, the channel will not be deleted. The channel will essentially just be suspended, which means once those counter notices clear in, they say it's 10 business days, for when I did it, which would have been 2 days. Well, I guess yesterday would have been the first business day, right? So you figure 2 weeks from yesterday, I guess. Then the channel will come back. Okay? So there you go. So it sucks. The channel would be gone for 2 weeks, but it would come back in 2 weeks. Now, I directly asked this YouTube chat representative who's supposed to be your direct line to YouTube on what to do in these situations. I explained to them, I said, I have other YouTube channels. 2 other ones. They're not really related to DSP Gaming. One is like a reacting channel, and another one is a channel that I used to use years ago and I haven't used. I said, could I use those channels in the meantime? Could I upload content? Could I live stream? And this person in writing stated to me, yes, you can. Yes, those channels will not be affected by the copyright status of DSP Gaming. That's what I was told. Now, I don't know if this person is correct or not, but that's what I was told in writing. Okay, I have it in writing.
What the fuck?
So, I'm to understand that, again, if we're in a situation where this channel gets suspended erroneously, I can still use my other channels to make content, okay? Fair enough. I hope they're not lying to me. Why would they lie, right? I mean, that'd be pretty stupid. I have it in writing. Legally, I can prove I did nothing wrong if I go to my other channels and they're like, oh, that's wrong. You can't use your other channels if you have copyright strikes against your other channel. And then they hit me with more stuff, like more suspensions or bans. I'd be like, what are you talking about? I have it in writing right here that it says I could have done it. Here it is. So, to my knowledge, if this channel gets suspended, I should be able to still do React content, and we would go over temporarily to KO Gaming and try to do daily live streams over there. And maybe upload the videos there too. I don't know. I don't know if anyone would even watch the gameplay videos if I uploaded them to KO Gaming. I really don't know. I don't know what would happen. No, shut the fuck up. That's what I was told. Now, I have this whole conversation documented. So question number 1, how do I stop people from impersonating me and hitting everyone with false strikes on YouTube? Answer, you don't. You're not involved. The people getting hit with the false strikes need to either hit counter notifications or talk to a lawyer, have a lawyer contact us. You have nothing you can do. That was answer number 1. Question number 2, what about these false strikes I'm getting on my channel? All you can do is issue counter notifications. If you want anything further, have a lawyer contact us. That's what I was told. Question number 3, if this channel gets suspended for these false copyright claims, can I still use my other channels to make content? And the answer was, yes, you can do so. So I have it all in writing. I saved this whole conversation. All right?
So when I hear shit like this, that this is still happening on YouTube, right? I look at that tweet from YouTube CEO last week, and I fucking laugh, and I say it ain't worth a fucking piece of dirty toilet paper. Because she's obviously full of shit.
Then I reached out to a couple of lawyers, which I'm going to talk about in a moment here. Okay? So you guys know what's going on with that. Because I do have some, information, some updates for you here. Alright? In regards to that. Worst case scenario. If this channel gets suspended and it's gone. Alright? And I go over to my other channels and I try to make content there, and those channels get suspended, which shouldn't happen. I've been told by YouTube it won't. I've been given the go-ahead by YouTube to use the other channels. But if it happens because they don't know what they're talking about, then I'm going to have to temporarily go over to my old Twitch TV channel, which is twitch.tv/DarksidePhil, and probably do a couple streams there, a few streams there, just to make content. It's my job. I can't not work. And then what we're going to have to do is try to figure out some kind of a solution. And the answer is not to stay on Twitch. I can tell you that right now. I know there's some people who, love Twitch TV. I do too. I think it's a better streaming service, but they literally came into my stream today and said, you have to lower the quality of what you're doing or we're going to basically boot you from the site. And when someone does that, at that point, number one, I'll be honest, I don't feel welcome. Twitch's limitations of what bitrate you can stream at, and Twitch's insanely bad moderation. The reason I left Twitch is because I was sitting on a stream and they claimed that I said something racial that I never said. And then I showed them I didn't, and then they unsuspended my channel, but they suspended it for no reason. There was no evidence I did anything wrong. It's very idiotic the way that company is run. All right, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be on a business where at any moment someone's going to claim I did something, I didn't do it, and they just, oh, let's just suspend you now. No, I'm not dealing with you. Okay? Then all of a sudden this year, I focus on Twitch and everything changes. Everything's more positive. People are coming out in droves. All right? It wouldn't be permanent. It would be a temporary thing. And then what I would probably do is try another business. Some people are telling me there's this new place called Kick or something. I've never heard of it. But people are like, yeah, it's a new streaming website. A lot of content creators are giving it a shot. Would I try it? I probably would. I would probably try it and see what it's like. Thing is, I don't know how it works. I don't know how easily I could even stream there. I don't know if OBS can even stream to it easily. You know what I mean? I don't know how that works. If it even can. I don't know how OBS works. And also, I don't know about their limitations. I don't know what's going to happen because, what's their bit rate? Do they limit your bit rate when you stream over there? Or can you just stream as high as you want? Obviously, I'm streaming at 12,000 kilobits on YouTube now. I love this quality I'm streaming at. I want to keep at it. I don't want to have to nerf. If I go to Twitch, I immediately have to have my quality. I'm not even kidding you. Right now, this stream is 12,000 kilobits per second. If I go to Twitch, I have to stream at 6,500 kilobits. That's not even good enough for smooth 60 frames per second in 720p quality. It's not even good enough for that, and that's what they're limiting you to do over there. It's preposterous how behind the times Twitch is. First of all,
bullshit.
And I call it right now, bullshit. Anyone who thinks that going back to Twitch TV and streaming there is the magic solution to all of my problems is just so deluded, okay? So, I would hope Kick will allow me to stream at a higher bitrate if I have to go over there. Now, the thing is, I don't want to go over there. I've been on YouTube for 15 years. I have built a community. I have built a business, right? My whole history is here. You know what I'm saying? And can you imagine if 15 years of my history is deleted off of YouTube because of crimes being committed against me? What I will tell you is this. If this channel does get suspended and doesn't come back for some reason, I will sue whoever I need to sue to get it back. I will 1,000,000% raise my hand right here and tell you, I swear to you, I will not allow 15 years of my life be erased off the internet because a company doesn't want to abide by the law, because a person does not want to abide by the law. I know I have done nothing wrong. I swear to you, I will not allow 15 years of work to go down the drain because these companies basically are not responsible legally. I refuse. Okay? So rest assured, there may be issues, there may be road bumps, there may be problems, but this channel will not go away permanently. It will come back at some point. All right? I will commit that to you, and it doesn't even matter if it takes years of legal battles. I don't care. I will not allow DSP Gaming to be erased. All right? So I'm just making that clear to you all right now. Fair enough? So you don't have to worry. It may be a horrible, horrible situation to get through, but I'm not going to be deleted for doing nothing wrong. All right? Everything went wrong on YouTube. So here's the plan. I'm going to keep streaming on DSP Gaming and do normal content. I'm still going to be doing content for my sister channel, DSP React, as if nothing is wrong. I mean, yeah, things are wrong. At any moment, this channel could be suspended. Not deleted, but suspended, because I already have those 2 counter notifications in the pipeline. Those are going to clear within 2 weeks' time, and therefore, then the channel will be fine again. But I am absolutely in jeopardy of being suspended, and it's bullshit, and it shouldn't be that situation, but it is. All right? So, in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and continue as usual. All right? And there's, if anything goes wrong and we have to go to Twitch temporarily, I will. And if that, once we go there, that's not working out, or if I feel like I want to try this Kick, we'll try Kick. And again, to upload videos, obviously, if I'm making new playthroughs, I want to upload the videos. I don't want to have this on hold. So if that means that I have to go to another website, such as whoever this other one is, Rumble or something, don't even know. But if I have to go there temporarily, right, I will do that. All right? So,
what the shit?
it's that simple. All right? That's what we're doing. We're not going to stop. I will tell you this again. I just told you one thing. I said I will not let DSP Gaming die permanently, and that is the truth. No matter what, this channel will come back at some point. And number 2, I will make another promise to you. I'm not going to stop making content.
No!
All right? My content is meaningful, positive, fun, And so many people tell me on a daily basis they're so grateful that I still am here after all the trials and tribulations that I have been through and all the bullshit that people have put me through over these years. People respect me for still sticking with it. People look up to me for sticking through these tough times. And a lot of people have even told me that they see me as an inspiration. Now, do you want to know the truth? I don't think any of that should be. I don't believe that at all. I don't think I'm anyone special or different than anybody else. I've always told you guys I see myself as a Joe average guy just having fun on the internet, making content with you guys on a daily basis, period. I've never seen myself as anyone to look up to. But apparently it's the truth because I get these messages all the time. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity from people saying, you know, please keep making content. Your content is meaningful. When I come to your channel and I unwind from a day away and I get to hear your unbiased opinions, you know, your truthfulness, you're not just saying something because it's a paid advertisement or a shtick or an ad. You're not doing something just because you're getting paid for it. You're doing it because you have a passion for it, right? Seriously, like that guy, he's such a two-faced fat piece of shit. I very well could have been a much bigger content creator. I was a bigger content creator, but because I didn't become the kiss ass that a lot of other content creators did, the PG golden boy promoting content and shilling shit, that's why I'm the guy who's the whipping boy of the internet.
I'm now the underdog of the internet again.
Very truthfully, that's the reason. Because I could have been a big guy with big protection from everyone around, and I always said, no, I'm not that person, all right? And I think a lot of people respect that and understand that. That's why I still have the viewer base I do 15 years later. Despite the fact that there's so many people on the internet that just want to be toxic and negative, there's people who love who I am and what I do. And I really appreciate that you guys allow me to make a living doing what I do. I really, really, really appreciate that, okay? Thank you for that support. That's why I'm not ever going to give up. I am not going to let the malicious actions of someone committing crimes against me when I've done nothing wrong deter me from doing what I love or deter me from making meaningful content that helps others. You understand? If anything, when people like this do shit to me like this just motivates me to come back stronger. I want you to understand that. This is exactly where my old moniker used to come from. When people crap on me and tell me, you're no good, you're this, you can't do that, you can't do this, that motivates me to redouble my efforts and do better. Do you understand? I am more motivated now than ever to keep making content and keep being successful. Even if it means that I'm successful at a very small level to a couple thousand people, which is really what it is. I probably have an active fan base of 10,000 viewers or less across the globe. But you know what? Those are people who like what I do. They like that I cater the content to them, and they support it. That's enough for me. I have no aspirations of being a giant, successful content creator. I don't. I never had those aspirations.
There's people out there who don't even know anything about me, who hate me.